It is time for Friday audience questions. You can send in your questions via voicemail. 219-2-DAVID-P is the number, or via email. Go to our website, davidpakman.com, and click on Contact Us. This first question comes to us via voicemail. Let's listen.
Hey, David and Lewis. Love your show. I have two questions, and I'm curious if you can get to the second one. I really hope, because it seems to be the more important question.
All right.
But the first one is about Amazon. Do you think that you could organize a way that I could buy Amazon products and that those proceeds would go both to you and TYT, seeing as how you both have Amazon things and I might only buy one or some other odd number of items from Amazon? Then I would have to choose which one I love more, and I don't think I can do it, Dave.
Okay, yeah. I don't know of any way to do that, unfortunately.
That I've got is, do you support well, it's more than just this. Do you support the legalization of sex work? And if sex work was to become legalized, how do you imagine that the development of a system of brothels would proceed?
Yeah. So, okay, we've talked about the first part, the legalization of sex work. My feelings are somewhat mixed on this, but I'm leaning, Lewis, in the direction of this is going to happen. Okay, we know that sex work exists, and the way in which it exists now is quite dangerous, particularly to women, right? And if we were able to do this in a way where it was regulated, women could be safer. It could be a source of revenue for the government, and overall, we may have a far better situation, right? They don't call it the world's oldest profession because it's any day now it's going to die out and nobody's going to be interested in being a customer anymore, right? So in general, we can talk about this part first. I lean in the direction that regulation and legalization of sex work would probably improve way more things than whatever negative effects it would have.
Right. I see it as only a net positive. And I think as far as actually doing it, we have good models of that. I mean, the Dutch, I think they have a good model, and we could essentially just copy that. And I don't see why it would be a problem.
In terms of the creation of brothels, in my mind, I imagine it would happen similarly to when medical marijuana is legalized, or recreational marijuana, where there's a period for application, and you need to put together an application if you want to have a brothel or a marijuana dispensary, and those applications are evaluated. A certain number of licenses will initially be granted, and it is taken on a step-by-step basis. I assume that would be how it would go. I don't imagine it would be a free-for-all.
Right. I think there would have to be strict government oversight, and I could see it getting completely out of control if there weren't. But you got to do it the right way, and there's no room for those hardcore sovereign citizen libertarian types in that field.
Right, who say that the entire thing should be self-regulated. The businesses will completely take care of themselves. No, I agree with you. I completely agree with you there. Send us your thoughts on this. What are your thoughts about the legalization of sex work, the regulation, the taxation of sex work? Is it a net positive, as Lewis says? Is it not? I'm curious to see what people think.